everybody, my name is Megan and I'm here to talk to you guys about one of my favorite grounding strategies today. So as you know, when we're feeling particularly unsettled or anxious, it can be really helpful to find and use different strategies that help us just regroup and reconnect to ourselves and our bodies in the present moment. And one of the ways that we can do that is by using a grounding object. So what I mean by that is a small object that you can use. So for me today, I've got a stone. So you guys can see it's really small, it fits in my hand, and it's very flat, so it's got a really soft surface. And so for me, when I'm feeling a little bit anxious, I just hold my grounding object in my hand and I just run my fingers along the stone and I notice the different surface, I notice the texture of the stone, what it feels like on my skin, and just by focusing on this stone, it can actually help me become more grounded and present. And so this is just one type of strategy that you can use. If you don't have a stone or you want to try something else, you could use any really small object that you can carry with you in your pocket. You could even use something like a ring and just run your fingers along that if that's all you've got. So give it a try. As you may have learned, when we focus on one of our five senses, it can actually really help to ground us and help us be present in the moment and just connect with our physical selves. So one of the ways that we do that is actually through the use of smell. And so I've got a couple things with me here today that I want to chat with you guys about. So to start, I've got a few products from Sage here. So this one is a tranquility relaxing mist. And so this is perfect to help us ground ourselves during stressful moments or, if we've experienced a trigger and we're feeling heightened ourselves. So something you can do is actually use a nice smell that's really comforting and calming to you. And you can maybe just spray it in the air. You could also spray it on your wrist and just take a nice smell and just focus on that smell and where you are in that moment, right? So we're bringing ourselves back into the present moment and reality. Another prop that you can use is different essential oils. So I've got one here. This is a lavender sleep well. And so this is what it looks like. And if I open it up here, you can see it's got a little bit of a tab where I can just roll it on my wrist, on my temples. And I'm just, again, going to focus on that smell and it's going to help me to just start to relax. I'm going to focus all my intention on that smell, not the things that are going on around me. And it's going to help me just to take a few breaths and get grounded and centered with myself. So this is also great for kids. They can put it in their backpacks and bring it to school. So if they find a certain scent that's really relaxing for them, it's great to just have that with them for everyday life because things come up that do often make us feel a little bit more stressed and anxious. So this again is just one of the strategies that you can use to help ground yourself. Thanks, guys. So again, when we're feeling stressed or anxious, it can be really helpful to try out different strategies that just help us reconnect with our bodies and bring us back to the present moment. And one of the ways that we can do that is through different sensations such as heat. So I've got two different objects here with me today that I want to talk to you guys about, and these are two strategies that you can try at home. So the first one here I have is a heat pack. So essentially you just open this up and you fill it with hot water, and then you can just bring it with you to a nice quiet space and you can hug it, you can put it on your back, anywhere on your body that you feel like you could use some heat. And that feeling of warmth is actually just going to reconnect you with yourself and bring you back into your body. So if you're feeling distracted, it can be really helpful just to have that warm sensation to help ground you. And so similar to the concept with a heat pack, you can also maybe pick out your favorite mug. So I've got my favorite mug with me today, and you can make yourself a hot beverage. So I often recommend a nice cup of tea, something that's not going to be overly stimulating. And then once you've got your hot water and your cup of tea, you can actually just put your hands around your mug and just, again, notice how the warmth of the mug feels on your skin and on your hands, and how it feels when you take a sip, what it feels like in your mouth and going down into your throat. And just noticing those physical sensations can again be really helpful in bringing us back to the moment. So go ahead and give it a try and see if this is something that works for you. Thanks. Bye.